If you're looking to flush your irons, then today on Get Good at Golf, we are going to tell you how you can hit shots just like the one on screen. Guys, I'm Chris and welcome back to Get Good at Golf, and if you want to do just that, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. But today, we are on the driving range, where you should be practicing the elusive words of practice, but that's what these videos are here for you to do on the driving range at your golf club to help you lower your scores. So we want to know how to flush your irons. We all want to hit better iron shots, we all want to hit closer iron shots, we all want to be better than our playing partners and better than the current playing handicap we are at. But there is 5 different points that are very simple, basic things that we need to get right that could potentially be holding you back. And the first one is grip. So how do we grip this golf club? Because how many times I see people get this wrong, and it affects where the ball starts, where the ball potentially curves, but mainly how far that golf ball goes. And we're not talking about a strong and a weak grip today, because yes, we do want a nice neutral grip, but I'm talking about where it is in your hand. So if you have the club in the middle of your palm and we're on there, we're going to be very restricted to how far we can bring that golf club back. So you see there, I'm not able to hinge my wrist. I'm straight away not able to get the speed out into that club head that we want to achieve. So the opposite, we don't want to see that it's very much in the fingers and your hands are really around, because then again we are going to have a very weak strike. Not bad there, started on line, fading a little bit further than the first shot, but straight away there we are limiting how much speed we can get into that. We're limiting how consistent we can be with that, and straight away you might have an 8 iron, a 9 iron, a 7 iron and a 6 iron that all go the same distance, and that's simply because of how we're holding this golf club. So straight away for me, if we're trying to grip this club correctly, we are going to get it diagonally through our fingers, and we're going to make sure that the pad of our hand under our thumb is going to sit on the top side of that grip. Once I bring my right hand on, we can interlock, you can overlap, you can go baseball grip, but as long as we get that pad of that right hand sat on my thumb of my left hand, we can get a nice neutral grip. You can see straight away here in the rain, it is nice and easy for me to hinge that club, because you should be able to stand to that golf ball and do that motion there with your wrists, because that means we can hinge it better on the way back. We can make a complete backswing, and then we can unleash that and release the club down at the golf ball. And if we do that nice and simply, you can see even into a gale force wind, we can get a much better flight, a much better trajectory, and straight down the middle. No curvature as well there. So what is point number 2 if I'm practicing of how I can improve my golf and improve my striking? Well, let's start to figure out if you do have a strong or a weak grip by picking a target. So get a club out of your golf bag or an alignment stick if you have one, and let's start to get that down there and give ourselves a reference point to where we are trying to hit. So this for me is going to allow me to go towards that second flag. However, a lot of people when setting this up might get the club to aim perfectly to that. So if I then aim my feet there, straight away my club will be aiming to the right. So this is where you've got to think like train tracks. The alignment is going to be ever so slightly of my target, and I'm going to come behind here. I'm going to check that's in the right place. That's good. If I now make that swing with my grip correctly on there, I should be able to start to see where that ball is going, and that has gone straight towards that flag. So instantly there, just getting something down there, I can start to see, right, what is my club path, what is my club face doing? Well, I know straight away there it's nice and square. But if you were to stand here and go, okay, my feet are square, I'm set up good, but you have a really weak grip, then you might see that one there extremely high to the right and just outside of the fence. Unfortunately, Bob's going to have to go and get that ball, but you can see there straight away I know that that might be potentially down to my grip, or my club path is working left. So straight away I've got something I need to work on. Whether you go for a lesson, you go and see your local PGA Pro, or you have a look at some of the videos here on Get Good at Golf of how you can get rid of your slice. You could potentially be the opposite now, so you could be down here and you could hit shots in the opposite direction, so you could get on there, feet nice and square, grips on. We've gone quite strong with the grip. I mean, it's gone a long way, but it's a long way to the left. So straight away we can start to look at your grip potentially. Some of you might come in here and think, yep, I've got my alignment stick down there, and you simply might go, okay, yeah, I'm aiming nice and square, but when you look down, you can quickly see that your alignment's not correct. So that's what we need to look at. We need to make sure that grip's right to start with. Then we need to get down here and picking a target. But you see straight away, picking a target has helped us with point number 3, which is, okay, do you have a strong or a weak grip? And point number 4, your alignment, because alignment is one big thing that people branch over. They very much stand here, you're looking at your target. That feels about right. Well, I've hit that perfectly straight, so I pulled that one, I've hit it left. You haven't pulled it, you've hit it exactly where you're aiming, so you've actually done a lot of things correct there. Your feet and your club match up, your aim and your club face are good, but we've simply not got that alignment correct. And this is where a simple thing like putting a golf club down on the floor is going to help you. So the final point, number 5, is one of the biggest things that we all see up and down the driving range. If you walk down your driving range this week after watching this video, you'll see a lot of people in this kind of finish position. So where is my weight? Well, the weight is all on my right foot. I have done the old classic. I have tried to help that golf ball into the air. So I've tried to lean back, I've tried to help the ball into the air, when we actually want to make sure that we are hitting down into that golf ball. We are trying to hit down into the golf ball, which will generate the spin to get the golf ball to go into the air. So after we've got our grip, we've sorted out our alignment, we've got everything nice and neutral, now we need to make sure that we are transferring our weight. We're making sure that if you watch the PGA Tour, if you watch the DP World Tour this week, it's very rare that you will see a golfer in this position at the end. Again, we're losing distance. Yes, they've gone relatively straight, they've gone incredibly high, and they haven't gone anywhere into this strong breeze. So what do I mean by that finish position? Well, we want to make sure that when I hit a golf shot, my hips and my chest are going to be turned to my target, and I'm going to be in balance, so just left of my target there, but you can see faded back. But I'm in this position here, a nice strong ball flight, launched lower, has gone around about 20 or 30 yards further, but I'm pointing to my target. So guys, remember, get that grip correct to start with, that's point number 1. We then want to think about getting a target to start to work out, do you have a strong grip or a weak grip? Then have we got the correct alignment? And then after that, have we managed to get that ball going as far as possible, because we've transferred our weight. Because if we can do that, guys, you're going to flush your irons, you're going to hit it much better out of the middle, straighter, longer, next to the flag, you're going to lower your scores, you're going to get good at golf. If you're enjoying that, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button.